So are you looking for some ideas for crafts and decor and ideas for springtime? In today's video, I'm going to share my crafts for spring. And this is early spring. The woodland, the fairies, the gnomes, and I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age. Always on a budget. And you know I'm 70 and I say it because if I can do it, you can do it too at any age. I want to thank my subscribers. You all mean so much to me. I love all of you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss any of these videos for 2022. And if you like this one, give me a thumbs up, okay? All right. So we're in a kind of a strange time right now. So I've already done St. Patrick's Day. It's all my ideas for St. Patrick's Day. And all of us are chomping at the bit to get to Easter, but you might not quite be ready to put the Easter stuff out yet. So I want to share with you my tags, bags, fairy houses, decor, all the stuff that I made. And I want to show you a couple things first. I have it all laid out here on the table, but I'm going to show you how to make these adorable cards. This is what I call spring in the woods. It's a woodland theme. It's not necessarily the St. Patrick's theme, but it's still on the purples and greens. And I'm going to show you how to take a regular birdhouse like this from Hobby Lobby, add a $1 fairy door, and look what you have. You have the most adorable little fairy cottage. And I'm going to show you my whole village, my fairies, how I have everything all set up. So you don't want to miss this. It's so exciting. So without further ado, here's my crafts for spring. So we're going to go into the woods. We're going to look at the fairies and the gnomes and all the magical creatures and magical places that are in the woodlands in spring. I hope you love it. I hope you get inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my March craft series, and this video is going to be all about gnomes and fairies and springtime in woodland and the forest. So I'm going to show you how I made some of the things I've been putting in my videos. I want to start here with my paper projects for the month. So purple and green are what I like to do for March. I just think it's so cool and fresh, and it just reminds me of springtime. So I want to show you some of the cards I made. Now, again, I make these on pieces of Kleenex box. Now, this can be glued directly on a little greeting card. It can be put on the front of a gift bag. You've seen me do this over and over and over. You can put this on a clipboard and hang it on the wall. So I'm trying to keep my greenery to ivy leaves, and this I just took off a branch of ivy leaves, and some fern and purple flowers. Now, if you're wondering what this kind of brown stuff is, this is eyelash yarn, and I love to use it because it just reminds me of roots or things you would find in the forest. So I just kind of wrap it around and just glue everything on. And you can see I glue a little tag on here. And again, I distressed all the edges of this. I do them on all of my things I make. But if you don't like it, you don't have to distress it. To me, it looks like got a little dirty in the forest, you know. And here's some more leaves. I put a little twine bow here. Now these branches are cut out of a punch that I have. And also these leaves are also these polka dot leaves. You can see I mixed all the greens here, and then I put a little postcard and I just stuck it in there and glued it down. And again, I used some more of that brown eyelash yarn. I just think it looks so, so cool. But they're vintage and shabby looking. I just love them. Here's one, and I'm going to go more into this next month, how to make little paper eggs and how to make bird's nests. You don't need to buy them. I'm going to show you, this is made kind of out of some moss and some eyelash yarn. You can see I just wrapped it around in a little circle, glued it down, and then you can make these little egg-shaped paper things and then do some speckles on them, and you have a little egg in the nest. But anyway, I like the idea of all this branchy stuff. And then my last one, again, ivy leaves. Now I did punch out some little purple flowers here, those branches, a little bit of eyelash yarn, and then one tag here that I had, and actually a little flower. So Any of your small flowers you get at Dollar Tree on those bushes, cut them off and you can use them on little cards like this. So anyway, I think that's just adorable and I wanted to show you that. And I kind of did the same thing on the tags here. This is a box that had trash bags in it. But see, I punched these little flowers. So you can save the tiniest pieces of an ivy leaf, a flower, some eyelash yarn, some lace, some green and white check, and you can make the cutest thing. And look at, this does not take any paper at all. That's just a little tiny piece. Now today we're talking about fairies and gnomes and their houses. So here's my fairy door. Again, I've had this for years and years. But these paper fairies from Anna Griffin, I don't know if you can still get them. You could print them out on heavy and glue them on heavy paper and then cut them out, because you can see these are just stickers. That's all they are. So what I love to do is I love to get out all the flowers that are in her color, and then I kind of just put some of the fairies in the little bushes here. If you have actual fairies or dolls, that's adorable too. Now I wanted to show you how I made these little forest houses. That's kind of what I call them. Now this was from Dollar Tree. It was some kind of birdhouse or something. I just glued on some wood paper. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. So this is wood paper that I've glued on. I actually took sticks from my yard. Oh, here, this one's coming there. I actually took sticks from my yard and hot glued them down, made a, left a little door. Now how I did this, looks like stone. That's actually hot glue. You just take your glue gun and just drop dollops of hot glue, make sure they're big enough, let it dry thoroughly, and then you paint it gray and then go over it with some black so it kind of outlines the rocks. And then I just glued some moss on, and then here's some pieces of pine cone. Now I could just leave it plain like that, which is really cute. But this year I bought some more of these little doors from Dollar Tree, and look how cute they look in front of a house. By themselves they don't look like much because they're just doors, but when you put it against a structure like that. Now here's some more that I made. Okay, you can see this one here is made with the pine cones and the whole thing, and I can remove this. And you can see there's what it looks like without, and I just put the door in front. I just think it looks so cute. And by the way, all these little gnomes, these little tiny ones, I got from Dollar Tree. They came in a pack of 3. Now here's my other house that I made, same way, wood scrapbook paper, little twigs, and hot glue to make the rocks, and I just added a door on front of that one too. And I just think that came out so cute this year. Now this is my favorite one. This, I know it's hard to see, I've got so much ferns and everything on here. This is a birdhouse. You can see the top. Here, let me take the fairy off. You can see the top here. And on the other side, there's a little hole that a bird would go into. They're $9.95 from, I think they are anyway, from Hobby Lobby. Now that's what I did here. Look, I just put one of those doors here. I put some stairs going up to the side of the house there. And that is my favorite house. I just think that looks so charming and adorable. It'd be so cute if you had some birdhouses and you put, moss on the roof or little twigs or leaves or whatever. So you could do it with birdhouses too. You could probably make your own birdhouses. But anyway, this was my crafts. I just love spending March just celebrating the magical, mystical world of woodland and spring, with all the fairies and gnomes all coming alive, out working, improving their homes. I just have so much fun with it. Anyway, I hope you love this. I hope you got inspired maybe to make some paper things, or maybe some little fairies that you could do. This is adorable. You saw this on my tablescape. So I hope you loved it. I hope you got inspired to create your own little magical world. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.